What's up, America? Neil here from Geauga Firearms Academy. Thanks for watching. We are now on to lesson 2. So if you're not familiar with lesson 1, it's in this video series, so go check it out. I'll give you a quick background, but we're going to do lesson 2 now. Alright guys, so we're going to work on what we worked on in lesson 1 a little bit more. Obviously we're never going to surpass the fundamentals. It's only a mastery of fundamentals no matter what level we're at. So we're going to be going through that. We're going to go a little bit faster this time, not a whole lot of explanation and everything because we've already set that down. And if you're not familiar with that, go back to lesson 1. So here we go. Alright Kim, so we did lesson 1. We're about to do lesson 2. What did you take away from lesson 1?
It was a lot harder to do what you do. Being behind the camera and watching these simple movements, you think, oh, I could do that easy. And just actually doing them fluidly was much harder than I thought.
Alright, well the good news is we're going to go step by step. So we're going to build off of what we just went over. Sound good? Alright Kim, so it's all about doing this over and over, getting smooth at it, taking our time. That's how you get from, well, that looks really easy and smooth, to I'm all messed up. Okay, so that's how we transition, just practice over and over. So here's your rounds, go ahead and put that in your firearm.
Alright.
Range is hot. Insert, rack. Alright, so now we're going to have our weight over our toes here, extend out. I'm not going to say much, I just want you to go ahead and take some shots here. And you're out. Alright, go ahead and put your gun back in your holster there. Alright, so we got actually a bullseye shot there, and then a little group that's straight down, yeah, which tells us what?
That I was anticipating it.
And so that's part of the deal. So we're going to go over this now on trying to get some techniques and methods we can use right now to start in live fire practice, getting rid of these, getting rid of the anticipation. So what we're going to do this time is you're going to go ahead and take your firearm out now. Okay, rack the slide. Alright, now you're going to insert your magazine. Now this time don't rack it once you insert it. And so what's going to happen now is we're going to go ahead out there, press our shot out like we normally would. Take the slack out of the trigger and slowly take our shot. Okay, so obviously that one went click and that was good, not a whole lot of jump. So let me do this. Go ahead and do that exact same thing again. Nice and straight, take the slack out of the trigger. Good. See that one more time, stay up there, stay up there. And so what I'm doing here is I'm just barely moving the slide because it will recock the striker, but obviously it's not going to load one in the chamber. There's a little dip there, so we still want to work this out. Okay? That's better right there. So remember, what we're trying to do now, take the slack out of the trigger, and then we're just incrementally adding pressure. A little bit there, better. Focus on that green front sight there, perfect. Good job. Slack out, slowly press. All right, I think we're ready now, so we're going to take a live shot. Stay back up. Good girl. There you go. Same exact process, nice and slow. There you go, excellent. Let it back out, take the slack up. There you go. And lean a little more into it. There you go, like that. So we can manage that recoil. Really want to manage that gun. There you go. The second that shot breaks, I want your brain to start thinking about getting that front sight right back on the... There you go. Much better, much better. Go ahead and load one round in chamber there. Rack it. Now take your magazine back out. Alright, I'll take that. So now you're going to take 2 shots. So same process, present, weight forward, slack out, focus on that front sight. Another one. There you go. So there's kind of the reverse of what we just did. In that one, instead of having a round that doesn't go off in the first one, this one you get a live round, and then the next one goes out. So all you gotta do is remove your magazine, and the slide will go home. So you can kind of go back and forth and practice that way, so you get a little bit of a mix up of the brains, what we're going for. So we got 3 more here. I'll let you roll through these 3. Go ahead and insert, rack your slide. Go ahead. Lean forward a little bit. There, good, excellent, nice stance. Excellent. Good. All right, Kim, so we got warmed up now. We got about 10 or 15 rounds down range. It's lesson 2. How you feeling?
I realized how hard it is to do all these steps in my mind. I have to say, okay, stand like this, and put your hands here, and don't put your thumbs like that, and grip it right. It's a lot more. I think people who've done it for years don't realize how much you have to remember and how long it takes just to even line up your sights and be ready to pull the trigger.
Great. Well, that's good. That's what we want you to be. We want you to be somewhere where you're going, hey, I read a book on swimming. I'm wet now.
Yeah.
What happens next? Go ahead and insert your magazine. All right, let's go down range. Come back. I want you to lean a little bit, lean a little bit. There you go, perfect. We got a nice group down there. It's looking good. They're all still low, which is expected. A little bit of anticipation, normal deal. And so we could put 500 rounds down range right now and do something 500 times incorrectly, or we can begin immediately in correcting this issue. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go ahead with a dry weapon here, and we're going to do some dry fire practice. So we're going to do about 10 to 15 shots perfectly, and then we'll load up and go. So while I'm loading, you're going to go ahead and start practicing. Nice and slow, let it break naturally. Perfect. Excellent. Oh, I didn't get you that time. Nice and slow, focus on that front sight. Excellent. Make sure you're gripping that gun nice and tight. You're managing that gun and you're holding it where you want it to go. Excellent. All we want now is to keep that muzzle totally smooth. There you go. Better. The smoother you can make this happen. And again, this is all about doing this without the gun going off, without the stress. There's no way that you're going to do something effectively with all the stress added to it if you can't do it without the stress. So we got to get this nice and smooth here. Perfect. So now we're going to go ahead and load this up, and we're going to put some live rounds down range. Insert your magazine. Excellent. And go ahead and take your first shot there. Same deal. Front sight. Take the slack out. Let that shot break naturally. Whoa. All right, good. No, I'm glad we got that on film. So come back up. Come back up. It's okay. Do that again. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Now we can correct things. There you go. Remember, this is an important point about how mental shooting is. Nothing changed right there except the fact that we think that the gun is going to go off. There you go. Now we're settling down again. And we're anticipating. Good. So now we're going to go for real. Nice and slow. Nothing changes. There you go. Excellent. Stay on there. As soon as that goes off, stay right back on target. Excellent. Try to hold that gun firm. No movement in it. There you go. The name of the game is the faster you get back on target, you'll find that inherently you'll be more accurate because you're preventing yourself from moving. That's excellent. Keep going. There you go, right there. About a quarter inch from the bullseye. Right on the bullseye. Now we're cooking. Now we're... Excellent. All right, I like that. Was lesson, that's the end of lesson 2. We had a lot of great shots, a lot of shots that needed some improvement. We made some corrections. So how you feeling now?
Not as confident. I think I definitely need to do some more dry fire practice because those steps are so hard to do it in a second. Like Neil does it is amazing how he's done it so much, it's just natural. He's ready to stand, he's ready to point, line his target up, everything. That takes a lot of practice, and I know I need to do that.
So we want to celebrate the small things. So can you think of something that you did and you went, okay, I made some improvement on that?
I think just doing all the steps, I'm getting a little bit better. I'm not.
That's it. That's all we're looking for. I'm not looking for monumental improvements, little bits. And that's good. I can tell you by your shooting right now, which is what this is all about, you came up quite a ways. So that's good. You did an excellent job. Alrighty guys, so we are wrapping up lesson 2. Hopefully you guys learned a lot today. A little bit of dry fire practice goes a long way. And we're going to keep building off this series, so I hope you're excited.
Alrighty guys, remember it's always better to be judged by 12 than carried by 6.